Hi again, this is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions working on yet another existing conditions model. I've got this lovely tri-level home that we're trying to figure out all the dimensions and elevations, putting it into Chief Architect. So in the field, our guy measured this floor-to-floor section and wanted to show you just how I manage a quick tip, I guess, of how to manage what layers are going, what levels are together and working together. Right now I'm going to work on the level between the mid-landing here and the first floor, what we're calling the mid-landing and first floor. I have chosen to, you could choose to select different ways of doing it. I have chosen to do the mid-landing as my 0 point in elevation because that's where the front door is. You could choose first floor as 0 point and go -32 down to the mid-landing. I've chosen to do mid-landing at 0 point and up +32 up to first floor. All right, so let's move into Chief Architect. I've got several I've got a lot of the dimensions laid out, and I've got the floor levels somewhat figured out here. You see I'll select this room. This is our front door, and under the structure tab, that's the 0 point. So how do I get all of the right rooms? How do I know I've got all the right rooms selected at the right elevation? So you can select the room, any object this works with, as a trick going in the future. Select the object, in my case the room. I'm going to select all objects, match properties, child tool. So here's all the properties of that room that could be chosen. Now, when I match these properties, I'm going to select floor elevation, and we notice the value of this room, floor elevation, is 0. When I click OK, it's going to show me all the rooms that have a floor elevation of 0. Now I could do multiple properties. I could do floor elevation of 0 and a ceiling elevation at 90, or floor elevation of 0 and it is conditioned. You could do a lot of things. There's grayed out is all of the rooms that have a floor elevation of 0. Now that I've got these rooms selected, I could propagate those conditions that I've checked. Floor elevation 0, conditioned equals true, ceiling equals 90. I didn't select those last two, but you get the drift. So if I apply properties, I could move through and make this room floor elevation 0, the kitchen floor elevation 0, the garage floor elevation 0, but I don't want to. I'm going to escape, and then I'm going to select this room. Double click on that. This is my living room. Structure, floor elevation 32. Rough ceiling relative height is 103. Is that the right height? Let's double check. Actually, let's check the kitchen. Wall plate height is 7'6", right here, 7'6" and 5/8", so that's 90 and 5/8. Kitchen is 7'6" and 3/8, 5/8. Okay, so let's say 7'6" and a half. I'm going to cancel out of this and select the room over here, the kitchen. Structure. Floors at +32. Finished ceilings at 90 and a half. Remember, from this measurement here. Click OK. Now I'm going to select my Match Properties tool. Ceiling elevation, check. Floor elevation, check. That's the only room that's got that property. That's okay. I want to apply that property to this room as well. Bam. Now this property's, that room has those same ceiling heights and floor heights. Obviously I can keep going. I could select a door, and you can do all the properties that's possible in that door. Let's see, door frame width, bottom frame width, header height, header type. I could change the height and the width. So there's all the doors. And you see in the lower left-hand corner of my screen down here, 5 objects currently selected. So there's 5 doors with that width and height. All right, so that's a quick tip on doing the match properties and changing things quickly. You can do that with, floor and wall materials. You can do it with heights and widths of windows and doors. It's a really, cabinets, etc. It's a really great tool to apply and propagate those numbers and materials, styles, etc. across many different objects. So, again, Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions on Chief Architect Modeling. Have a great day.